Diane Rosselli,
Thank you.
mother of Matt Rosselli. This is my last of 3 victim impact statements that I will give to the court today. I want to thank you, Judge Roger Griffin, the prosecution team, the victim coordinator, their support staff, the American Port Police Department, Detective Nordine, and other court members. The timely and due diligent effort by all of you in bringing this terrible case to closure was graciously welcomed. Thank you all. Why I'm really here today is to give my victim impact statement, to express my thoughts to you, Tracy Grist, regarding the death of my son, Matt Rosselli. Tracy, on July 12, 2024, in a conspiracy plan, with the assistance of your daughter, Kate, and son, Kevin, as well as other family members, my son was lured to your home in American Fork, Utah, where you, Kevin, and Kate savagely carried out the plan to murder my son. You believe the lies that your daughter, Kate, and other involved family members falsely generated about Matt. Matt was not perfect, I do know that. But you are aware of the type of person Kate could be: lying, lazy, jealous, easily angered, and drug intoxicated. Yet you still carried out this conspiracy plan in the hopes of eliminating Matt to assist you in avoiding custody issues for Kate, as deducted from these trials and past experience. Tracy, you have been very vocal in wanting to eliminate Matt by your own ongoing threats to him. Matt was the protector of his family, and you and your daughter Kate were the instigators in causing trouble. Matt only wanted to keep his family safe from your conniving and evil ways. He was so right in this regard, and it cost him his life. Kate always felt that she did not get the attention that she needed from you, Tracy. She longed to belong and feel that she mattered, not be overlooked. You did not give her what she needed, but kept pulling her back into your clutches and spewing hatred for Matt. Every time you visited their home, you caused trouble. Maybe the fact that you have had several divorces states the obvious. Mixing in all of this, you were a hindrance to their marriage. Tracy, you know that in a heartbeat, Kate could change the atmosphere in the room and would put everyone on notice to watch out. I am sure you witnessed this in your home too many times to count before Matt's murder. Still, you continued to carry out your plan, not considering what Kate was telling you to get your attention. Was it the truth or the version that you wanted to hear? Matt knew who you really were: a thief, a liar, a splitter, a backstabber, an illegal business operator, to name a few of your adverse qualities. The past has now caught up with you, and now you will serve the consequences. Tracy, you betrayed me as a mother. In the past, we have spoken and shared insights about the family. Yet you have lied to me many times about your involvement before and after this murderous act. I do not think that you have a fully functional conscience, and you are morally bankrupt. This is evident by your calloused actions. You lied repeatedly to me. Yes, you have betrayed me as a mother to mother. How despicable and heartless you have been to me. You will never know how much hurt you have caused. Just this past week, Cheyenne, now 8 years old, said she does not remember what her mother looked like and asked to see pictures of her. How painful this may be for her brother Steele, now 5 years old, to have lost their father, mother, home, family, friends, school, and toys. They had to start anew because of your horrific action to my family and yours. You are a selfish individual to have sacrificed your family and mine. I can only imagine what was going on through Matt's mind as your son Kevin, who you convinced to do this heinous act and violently shoot him 7 times, mostly in the back. I think you found pleasure in this act and commended yourself as a job completed. You took away the children's father, an honest, respectful, hardworking, and truthful man, qualities of which you are not, Tracy. You lied to me so many times before and after the shooting. You have a lot of repentance to do, both here on earth and spiritually. That's if you have a heart and a religious foundation to pull from. How low you have become to swap your family to take the life of a good man. Kate mistreated both Matt and his son Lucas, who is now 21 years old, and you know that to be true for Lucas. You have witnessed this fact. As far as Matt, Kate kept all that information from you. Lucas is still trying to manage the aftermath of losing his dad and best friend. He's been on a free fall of emotions since then, and we are the ones picking up the pieces to assist him. You just believed the lies and wanted to eliminate the only person who truly knew who you were and would not bow down to your tricks and devious behavior. Matt knew you were not to be trusted early on, as he discovered that you stole money from their wedding gifts, amongst other times too. Matt was aware of your evil, conniving ways, and he wanted no part of it to protect his family. Tracy, you lured him in anyway. Even your first husband, Stanley Ellis, days after Matt's death, called me and attested to your evil qualities. It did not surprise him that you were capable of such an act. Tracy, you don't know me and you don't know my family. The hurt you have given me is everlasting. Our family is changed forever in additional duties that a father, Matt, and a mother, Kate, should be doing. There are children at stake here, and you acted with no regard to their future with or without their mother and father. You did not care about the grandkids, how heartless you had become to put the grandkids in jeopardy. None of your involved family members have the quality worthy of raising these children, since so many of your children, 4 out of 7, were involved in the act to assist in eliminating Matt, whether they knew of the outcome or not, but they assisted. Tracy, how did you turn so evil? What kind of family were you raised in? It certainly was not a loving, caring, truthful, respectful, and spiritually grounded to protect human life. Tracy, you did not know how hard Matt worked to support his family. Your daughter, Kate, sucked the life out of Matt. And yet he still persevered because he loved his family and he wanted it all to work out. You were not a comfort to the family, but an adversary. You wanted to hear the lies and stories concocted by Kate, and some of them as noted in Discord group, the social media group, in her everyday drug-induced high to get your attention. You do not know or took how much time it took, and you don't even know Matt's real qualities. It doesn't matter anymore because you'll never know him. You were so blinded by Kate's and your daughter's lies, even they don't know the truth, but I do. Matt protected and supported Kate all the way to a fault, but now we know Kate's true wish was to eliminate Matt, find another man or men to support her, to work the guy financially dry, and keep the 2 younger children as the pawn for county sustenance and child support. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Tracy, does that sound familiar to you? Tracy, I do not know, nor do you know me. We were only acquaintances, but what I have been told directly by your family, as quoted by Tara Lynn, and this just happened recently, that you lied on the witness stand profusely, and that you, Tracy, tried to throw blame anywhere she thought it would stick. Tara Lynn continues to share via text hours, just hours after we returned from your trial, and she said about you, justice finally caught up with Tracy, and she's getting what she deserves. These are the text statements to myself and Mark from your daughter, Tara Lynn. Matt knew the truth all along and took a stand about the truth about you, Tracy. Your family failed to confront you with your lies and deceit of what you really did for a living and where the fund money came from. You bribed them to continue your hold on them. They were blinded by it all. It's not my place to judge you, nor should you have judged Matt, but I can condemn the actions that have affected my family. You made a horrendous mistake killing Matt. Everyone in your family should know that you have an evil streak. I fear that the apple does not far from the tree when it comes to your family members, and I am seeing the evidence of this. You sacrificed your own children, Kate, Kevin, and you allowed Carolyn and Rachel to participate as well. What mother does this to her children, sending them to perform an evil act? You and your involved family just covered up the murder by supporting the evil connection among them family members. Carolyn, your daughter, concocted emails for Kate to send to me, controlling the dialogue and making the cover-up after Matt's death. This was not just you murdering Matt. With the assistance of your 4 children, this plan worked. Your family has provided little or no support since Matt's death. They too have been heartless. I cannot imagine how Matt must have felt when the bullets were piercing into him and he felt extreme pain. I shudder the fact that he was hurt, dying, and scared. Your family provided no assistance at the scene and watched him die. How heartless and evil this act has been. You tracked him like an animal. You, Rachel, Tara Lynn, and Kevin tracked him to eliminate Matt, to save another heartless woman, Kate, who you knew was a whirlwind of chaos. Matt came to American Fort not knowing what was ahead of him. He came with a loving heart and to bring his family back home. You made the decision to kill him. Now you'll be in prison for a very long time, and whatever time you spend will never replace the residual damage that you have given to all of us. I doubt that you recognize this fact. It will be our cross to bear, and I will do it willingly to protect the children, provide a loving, healthy, and quality future for them. Just this past week, Shai had a lesson in gymnastics. And recently too, both were in pool activities, both Cheyenne and Steele. And yes, they are all pool safe, thanks to Uncle Mark and Aunt Kelly, and with many more summer camp activities already scheduled for them. It is now our duty to protect the children and ourselves from the abuse your family members have perpetrated. I only wish I could have protected Matt from the evil that he was thrown into. I know his lament and his struggles since he spoke to me almost every night. He always held your daughter Kate in good light, despite what we all know she could be. He never name-called her or belittled her like your family did in public. I know he was pushed to the brink by Kate, and his frustration was evident by the end of days. Kate did not care about Matt because she had already had an affair prior to coming to American Fork, and after she got here, she was dating men otherwise since then, even though she was still married to Matt. Matt was always faithful to Kate, and as evidence that Kate was not. Your daughter Kate betrayed me and now you. I only wish I could have prevented your final act of cruelty to Matt, me, and my family when you violently conspired to take his life. You have wounded my emotional heart, rocked it to the core, and now we're trying to pick up the pieces you have left behind with having no thought of the lasting damage that you have caused. We love the children and we'll oversee their health and well-being without their mom and dad. Tracy, like Matt, I've done nothing to you to deserve this extreme level of hurt. I have endured much in my career as a healthcare professional, but nothing has prepared me for this horrific journey that is underway. I grieve every day for the loss of Matt and the ongoing change we are all undertaking in raising Matt's children. You have no idea what it takes to deeply care for another, or you wouldn't have done this heinous act. Murdering my son was cold-blooded, for which you tried to cover up, lie about, and I have no words of remorse for you. This is your pattern. I hope the court maximizes all of your charges and sentencing so that Matt's children can grow up without your evil influence. Matt would want his children to have a happy, normal childhood among family members who love them. Their lives will be filled with joy, laughter, caring, learning, and respect for family and the legacy of their father. We will make a difference because we care and love them. We are protecting them so that they will know what family is built on: love, respect, hard work, support, and a commitment to shared family values and goals. Tracy, my family will accomplish this without you or any of your involved family members. I will never get to hear Matt's voice again or get his hugs. Tracy, you stripped me of Matt's presence. Matt's children will never experience the support of their father as they grow into adulthood. Still now 5 years old, has little or no memory of his father because he was just over 3 years old when his father was murdered by you. How unfair this is to Steele. The children always ask me weekly to tell them stories about their father, and I do. You have put my family on a roller coaster ride that no one should be on. The verdict is out. Your actions are not mistaken. Tracy, you are guilty of multiple offenses in the murder of Matt, and now you must serve the consequences. Tracy, you took a good man, Matt. You were blinded by the lies, and you left a hole in our hearts and daily lives. You have no idea the anguish you have caused by his senseless death that will echo in the lives of our family for generations to come. The ending of this saga is so, so very sad. Tracy, we are all wounded by your aggressive act of cruelty. However, the family will stand strong. We will get the job done, just like Matt would have done in protecting and providing for his children. I am sure Matt is pleased that we are caring for his children during these unspeakable times because we cherish and respect the word family, not unlike your family, Tracy, who you sacrificed for the sake of eliminating the truth. You made this happen, and now you must pay for this evil act, an action that should never have happened in the first place had you been grounded in family values and caring for human life. Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Watabe, in your presentation, address the issue of restitution, and so that the record is clear, and so that Mr. Facemer has an opportunity to respond if he disagrees. For each count, make sure you